Welcome to Wax Off. My name is Robina Rayasat and I'm a hearing aid audiologist. I'll be talking through our earwax removal videos, so let's see some wax. This patient, let's call him Sir Barristan Selmy. Sir Barristan Selmy is a very gentlemanly 90-year-old who's been wearing hearing aids for about 10 years now, and this ear is always blocking up. In actual fact, he had earwax removal carried out by me only about 5 weeks ago before his ear blocked up again with all these debris. Even I was shocked about how quickly it returned. So we begin the suction, and you can see that the entrance to the ear canal is being propped open by the end of the probe and the debris are coming away. I'm calling them debris because this isn't a sealed blockage, so sound is still getting through to his eardrum, but it's causing the sound not to be as good as it should be. He's got a bit of a slight infection going on here as the wax looks whitish in appearance, although there was no smell to this. It's likely that the hearing aid usage is causing the ear to block up, and the GP is aware of this ear as it's an ongoing issue. The last time I saw Sir Selmy, this ear was almost running and there was an active infection in it, so the regular extraction does help keep the runny infection at bay. I'm using the blanketing technique here to move the wax to one area to increase the suction power on the end of the tip, and you can see it is working. All of it's been going into the tube until now. Here we have got some traction on managing to get enough suction to pull it off. And we have our first amount coming out. Here's a still shot. It's very dry and white looking. And a view from the other side. This part that's just attached to the end of the probe is a lot darker and browner, which shows that the infection was beginning at the entrance of the ear, which made the first few bits of skin and keratin look whiter in appearance. And here we have a view of the darker wax, which shows it's been in the ear longer and oxidized. Generally, older wax is darker brown. Back in and gently peeling away those keratin layers. A larger sheet of keratin gets lifted up in the deepest part of the ear canal, and here I decided I'd like to oil the ear. And you can tell immediately the difference in the ear canal when I've oiled. The keratin layer that we were looking at before lays back down on the wall of the ear canal and disappears. I do try and lift it up again here, but it's disappeared, and I pick up a piece of wax instead. Removing entrance debris here. There is a smudge on the screen from the oil. Back in after a lens wipe and attempting that deep residue and that keratin layer that seems to have disappeared. And it does lift up here. I'm going back in and attempt number 2 at it. I gently lift it off the edge and it swiftly goes into the tube. There is still a bit there and I will go back to that shortly. Checking to see if there are any areas on the opposite end of the canal wall that are ready to come off, and a small see-through keratin layer comes off. Now back in to get that little bit of wax in the dip in front of the eardrum on the side of the canal. It attaches beautifully, bigger than I expected, and here is a shot of it. Here we have the final shot of the eardrum. The blockage has been cleared and we have a nice looking eardrum behind all of the debris we removed. And finally, for completion, here is some footage of the right ear. I agreed with Sir Barristan that I would leave this ear on this occasion, as there was only really a small amount of wax at the entrance and obviously some small pieces on the eardrum, and due to time constraints for the patient, he wasn't able to go through 2 procedures today, so this one will be for another day when the wax has built up more. As always, thank you so much for watching episode 34 of Wax Off. Please do keep commenting and liking. We are really building up our channel and I really appreciate everybody who comes back every week to watch my videos. Peace out and I will see you in the next one.